Hey guys, I got this new thing in the mail. It says air washer on the box. It's a water air filter. What I mean by that is thank you, someone. What I mean by that is that it filters air using water. Now, someone I know has this, but if my memory serves me right, theirs was a lot bigger than this box. Try to help to cut the top as well. That's some custom-made packaging right there. Tight fit. Exciting packaging as well. Apple just puts Apple logos on their products, and that looks way more interesting than this box does. And I'm about to just pour the product out of the bag. Yep. Just as I thought, it would spill out. I know some of you already have this. It's not exactly a rare thing, nor is it a popular thing. So, basically, this spins really fast. And where is it? I know the air goes into this thing somewhere. Maybe just there. Huh. I guess it is just there. So it basically creates like the bottle, the container, fits into, see if I can, fits into this groove here and kind of creates a seal. And I guess the air both comes in and out through these holes. Using this fan here, you can see the blades, that moves the air. And there's a hole in this tube here that, using centrifugal or centripetal force, whatever, basically siphons the water. Let me autofocus this or manual it. It auto siphons the water up the funnel and basically spits it out through these grooves here. So it siphons the water up the funnel, and the water gets spit out those grooves, the 4 grooves, and into the side of the bowl here, like so. And it just runs down the bowl, and all the contaminants in the air are supposed to get trapped in the water in the bowl, and then the air is flung back out. He says it's effective. Like, when I talked to him about it, he says that it takes about a week for the water to turn gray with all the dust in it. And they can unlock this, untwist it, and clean that out, because allegedly it gets like mold and gunk in it, and basically you're supposed to clean it out or whatnot. The only reason why I know that is because of a YouTube video and an instruction manual for my mini one that didn't work well. This isn't locked into place yet. There we go. Now it's locked in. And it comes with a simple on-off switch and a regular outlet. And here's the manual for it. Oh wow. I don't know why I'm showing you the manual. I guess in case you're interested in it or something. So I guess the air does come in through the back. So the air, open. So the air, I guess, goes in through somewhere here in the bowl and then out the front. So maybe the air goes in through like those openings right there. I don't know. All I know is it works. So I'm going to fill it up, try it out, get it started. I think it has lights too. We'll see. Turn on the switch. And it works well. I washed out the bowl with dish soap and tap water. Because when I started this one, it put off like a really heavy chemical smell. So I washed out with soap and water and rinsed out a couple times with tap water, and it didn't have that chemically smell anymore. I think the reason why it's rippling like that, making waves, is because the post here, the column, isn't perfectly centered, and it's vibrating slightly like that inside. So I think that's why it makes waves like that. Yeah, you can't really see it vibrate all that much. All you can see is just move from the waves. But I'll plug in the other one real quick to show you what that looks like. And that's what the little one looks like. This one has a purple light inside of it, but it's really dim. This one's got a bright blue light, but this one has like a purple light way up inside. It's just a really dark purple light. I don't have curtains on my blinds, so I shut my blinds as much as I could. You can see how blue this glows. It actually looks really nice, and it's even brighter at night. And you can see the traces of the purple light that are on the inside. Take my camera off the mount real quick so you can see that. It's up in the back there somewhere. Really quite dim, but I'm quite sure it'll look nice tonight when it gets darker. I'll probably try and refilm it when it gets darker. Otherwise, it's doing the same behaviors as the black one that I saw. The only difference between this one and the black one is that the water is beating up. It's like coalescing, I think is the correct word. So when it gets broken in, basically, this water will come down in just sheets. And since I'm vlogging, I'll just probably give you updates on it or whatnot. But eventually, the water will just cover this whole thing and just come down in one sheet, and you won't really be able to see it. You'll only just be able to see the waves. But right now, the water is just beating up because it hasn't made a layer of surface water on the plastic, since the plastic pretty much has a chemical water barrier on it still that will get rinsed off with time. I'm theorizing is what's happening, is a chemical barrier around the plastic. I'm just theorizing that, I don't know it for sure. But it also comes with a nice safety switch, I guess you could call it a safety switch, so that when you lift it up, it turns off. It doesn't lock in place, you can move all around, whatnot, but all you have to do is lift up, and water just sprayed on me. The safety switch is that thing there. That light gray piece is actually a piece of metal, so when you put it on, the lip of the container goes up into that groove and pushes that little piece of metal, and that's what allows it to turn on even if it's plugged in. Don't drop it. Then it just spins freely. And it's actually got a nice production of air coming out of the top of it too. Yeah, the right side doesn't have too much air, but the left side does have a good amount of air. Way more than this little thing. So I'll probably, if I remember, I'll record it tonight so you can see it's light lavender or dark lavender. Yeah, dark lavender, purple color. Looks like a nice glow stick. It might be a nice night light too. I don't know. Try it out. Okay, well, I'm having a hard time coming into focus, but this is what it looks like, sort of. The camera is showing it as blue, but it's actually purple because I read the manual and found out that it has UV lighting in it. There's two light blue dots up there, and those are the LED UV lights that the thing was built with to kill germs using UV light. And it's actually louder than I expected. It's been running loud like this for hours. And I'm not sure if it's the water or the motor or whatnot, but I've got a brown towel underneath it to absorb the vibration from the bookcase it's on, the metal stand or whatever it's on, because it's vibrating on it. So I put a towel underneath it to absorb the vibration. But it is showing up as blue on video, but I assure you that the water is actually purple. So if it's still showing up on blue as blue when I'm editing, I'll try and do a color correction. But if not, just know that it's like it's black light purple, because that's what that's what those things are in there. It's just black lights. So that's what it kind of looks like in the dark, and I lowered the exposure as much as I could to match the brightness of the lights, but the phone is still showing it as brighter than the lights are actually. Oh, there we go. That's a good representation of brightness there. When did that change? Yeah, blue up close and correct brightness far away. But only far away, it doesn't show any color. That's interesting how those colors work on camera like that. Was not expecting it to be as yellow as it is. There's color correction on this camera. Oh, that might be it. There might be color correction in the software of the video recording software. So that might be why the colors aren't showing up right. But anyway, this white top is not as white as it seems. It's actually kind of an off-white, almost a cream color, but very much off-white, not as white as it shows up on camera. But anyways, I told you I record it at night when the sun's down and it was dark enough in my room to show you the light of the air filter. I came up with another idea to show differences in brightness. That's how bright the little air purifier is. Only the difference is the little air purifier is actually blue.